So listen students, the iterative constructs or looping, that means the statements which are used to repeat the number of statements, the execution of number of statements in a repeated manner. What do you mean by repeated manner? That means again and again. Is that clear? For example, in a program we want to print something multiple times. So what we can do, one thing that we can do, we can apply multiple statements, multiple print statements, system.out.println, system.out.println for multiple times. What it will do? It will increase the size of program. It will increase the coding part. Is that clear? So to reduce this number of coding, number of complexity, we use the iterative constructs or looping statements. Is that clear or any confusion? No? Now listen. There are basically three sections. I am not talking about the looping statements. Looping statements is another thing. There are three main sections of a looping statement. What it means? एक looping statement में तीन sections होते हैं. Is that clear? And what are those three sections? Number one, initialization. Second one, condition, and third one, updation. Understood? Now, what is an initialization? Initialization means the starting point of the loop or the starting point of the iterative construct or iterative statement, whatever we can call it. Is that clear?
Yes.
That means from which point our loop will start. Is that clear? Then condition. This is the ending point of the loop or iteration. Is that clear? This is the ending point. That means at what point the loop will stop. This will be specified with the condition section. Got it? Now updation. From initialization till the condition, how the loop or the value of loop will vary, will change. This will be decided by updation. Okay. Now let us discuss all these three sections with an example. Suppose we want to print the sequential numbers from 1 to 10. Sequential numbers. There will not any number missing from the list of 1 to 10. Okay. So in this example we come to know that our initial point is 1. Our loop will begin from 1. Okay, and ending point is
10.
Yes, very nice. Ending point is 10. Got it? So that we can use initialization like whatever the control variable you are using, suppose I. So we can initialize I by 1 and write the condition like I is less than or equal to 10. Got it? Then updation. As I have told you, there will not any number missing. These are the sequential number. So after 1 there will be 2. What is the difference between 1 and 2? Only 1. So we can add 1 in the previous value of I so that we can get the new value. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
And in this way we can reach from the initialization till the condition. That means from in 1 we have added 1, so that we got 2. Then in 2 we will add 1, so that we will get 3. Then in 3 we will add 1, we will get 4, and so on. Understood? So these are the 3 sections which are used in each one of the looping statement. Whatever the looping statement we are using, in all the looping statements, these 3 sections will be used. Is there any doubt?
No, sir.
No? Okay.